Are they supposed to be red? Yep. Well, they're on.
Let's find out.
One minute. 1 minute. What will we do at the time?
Hey, Marty? Does, in one of these, you're asking for something.
It's not their call. Their call is, it needs to be meet the code.
Okay, thank you.
The Gun Barrel City Board of Adjustments will meet in a regular meeting in City Hall Council Chambers located at 1716 West Main Street, Gun Barrel City, Texas, on Thursday, June 15th, 2023, at 2 p.m. Call this meeting to order. Roll call from my left.
Present. Linda Tracy.
Sikora here.
Mullins here. We have a quorum. It takes 4 affirmative votes in order for this variance to be granted. If the variance is denied, the only course of action for the requestor is to file an appeal in Henderson County District Court. New business 1A. Discuss or take action to approve the minutes of October 17, 2022 Board of Adjustment meeting. Can I have a motion?
I move that we discuss and take action to approve the minutes of the October 17th, 2022 Board of Adjustment meeting.
We have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Vote for my right. Mullins, yes.
Sikora, yes.
Bowman, yes.
Tracy, yes.
Motion passes. 1B, discuss and/or take action to consider approving a request from Alfred and Lisa Haggerty involving Lot 101 in Loon Bay subdivision located at 236 Harbor Drive, Gun Barrel City, Texas, for hardship variance to Chapter 156.033, single-family detached residential, District R4, Section Paren C, dimensional requirements Paren 1, residential use Paren D, minimum yard setback Paren 2, side interior 5 feet of the Gun Barrel City Revised Code of Ordinances, asking for the 5-foot side interior setback be waived, granting a variance for 1 foot to allow a boat storage garage to be built. Can I have a motion, please?
I move that we discuss and/or take action to consider approving a request from Alfred and Lisa Hargate involving Lot 101 in the Loon Bay subdivision located at 236 Harbor Drive in Gun Barrel, Texas, for a hardship variance to Chapter 156.033.
We have a motion. Do I have a second? So we have a motion and a second. Discussion.
Do we have the
Is anybody that wants to
property owner
speak?
here?
Yes.
Oh,
You want to go over to the?
yeah, if you go over to the
microphone?
podium.
Good afternoon. My name is Alfred Hargitay. I was asking for a deviation of 1 foot variance on the side of the property that adjacent to the park. And this is to be able to build a boat garage. And because the current existing structure does not allow the boat to be stored in there, is too short. And I have 15 foot and 2 inches, according to the survey, available between the structure and the property line in the park. And I needed at least 11 foot in order to be able to fit the boat in this structure. So that's the reason why I'm asking for a 1 foot variance.
Okay, any questions? Board? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I have a request to speak from D. Jones.
Are you asking for 1 foot from the fence or a 4 foot?
No, it's 5 foot, and I'm only asking for 1 foot deviation, so it would be 4 foot.
Okay, then mine's, I don't need anything.
Okay. All right, we'll have our discussion. The reason for the 5 foot is for fire. That is the reason for separation. And the city allows the 12 inches of an overhang within that setback. So what he's going to be is he's going to be within 2 foot rather than just 1. He's going to be 2 foot into the setback. There is a fence there, which is a wood fence, which I guess would belong to you.
There's 2 fences.
There's one that's a chain link fence,
Wrong side and the wood fence.
but there's also an overhead power line that runs right above that chain link fence. So there is a easement requirement for that power line. So you might check that in before you build anything, because you may not be able to build what you want. So with the power line and with the fire situation, and I realize that right now there's a park there, but I can tell you that Loon Bay sells off pieces of their park to finance repairs of the park, because I know they did that in North Park. So there could be a structure there in the near future. So based on that, we got power line, we've got a 2 foot projection into a fire jump. And the possibility of a structure being on it. Has anybody else got anything they want to?
Well, the adjacent property owner is Loon Bay, right? So,
Yes.
All the homeowners in Loon Bay are part of the POA?
Yes.
Have we heard from the POA whether they're in agreement or not agreement? Like their president, I would assume, would take a position on the behalf of Loon Bay.
I can say notices were sent out and we did not receive any response back.
So there was one sent out to the POA?
Yeah, given that it's right next to where we're 500 to 200 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like it would be important to know what the adjacent property owner thinks of it. I guess if they haven't responded, then they have no issue with it.
Well, they have just gotten a new president, so whether or not the notice ever got to them, I don't know.
How long ago was when you responded to them? How long ago did you respond to them, ask them?
You know when these notices were sent out? I believe
There's a requirement of so many days, and I'm sure she met that requirement, whatever it
Yeah, I
was.
was just wondering, like you said, sometimes it takes them a while to get back on it.
And they got a new treasurer too, and the old treasurer was a CPA, which is no longer involved, but she's still involved? Or Latoya, okay. So, anyway, any other?
In my mind, it seems like it would be important to understand the POA's position on that, given some of the things that you've said. It concerns me a good deal. It's like you said, it's a foot, but there are 2, the power and then the overhang beyond the 1 foot are both a little concerning, I think. And On the surface, it seems like maybe not a big deal, but I would, I would feel better knowing what the POA, the property owners feel about it,
Well, you're,
My concern with it is that on the chain link fence on the POA side, our electric service is right there on that chain link fence.
and typically on an electric service, it's a 20-foot wide easement, which is 10 foot on each side. I don't know if that is actually a power company owned line or if that's a POA owned line. So that, it's either going to be 20 foot wide or 10 foot wide. So,
Because I was reading this 1 foot off the fence, and that's a little bit too close, but our power service is right there. I think it was actually the POA that got it respond.
okay. There's a 5 foot setback.
Yeah, that's how it is now. It's not set up at 10 or 20.
No. But the thing is from the existing structure there, it probably does meet the utility setback, so. Anyway, that would be something that would need to be checked into. So any further discussion? Okay. A vote from my right? Mullins, no.
Sikora, no.
Coleman, no.
And Tracy, no.
Okay. The request has been denied. Motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
We're adjourned. Mm-hmm.